Welcome back to the red clay courts, where we have been blessed with wonderful weather and some cracking tussles on court. There's a real battle of the generations next on court Philippe Chatrier, and Serena Williams made her Roland Garros debut back in 1998. Her opponent today, Elena Rybakina, was just 1 year old. Rybakina is 21 now, both in age and in seeding, and is in the last 16 of a Grand Slam for the first time. For Williams, it's the 64th occasion she's reached this stage. Fascinating match in prospect as we join our commentary team of Guy McCree and Lucy Owl.
Goes long, and Serena broken early on here. It's Rybakina who strikes first. Oh, yeah. Decent enough. Yeah, she would have fancied herself, obviously, to pick that off. Good serve.
Well, it was, and a short ball, and just didn't quite get herself in the right position, lost the contact point. And a couple in this game.
Yeah, wasn't going to pass that up as Williams offered it up to some extent. Rybakina says thanks very much. Paints the line this time. That's so good to see. I mean, she's sticking to a game plan. I suppose if you were coaching someone to play Serena Williams, that's, I guess, in a sense, the way you'd look to go about it. If you've got an aggressive game, you've got to try and stay true to it. That's much easier said than done a lot of the time, but she's done that. Pushed there by Williams, though, saves another set point. Set point number 4. Well, she had an opportunity, but she couldn't make it. And Elena Rybakina here snares the opening set off Serena Williams. Deservedly so. 6-3 here. 35 minutes. No, not there for that. And the alarm bells ringing now for Williams. And now, Rybakina here. 3 break points. Rybakina would like that one again.
I mean, that was a lot deeper and higher than she was anticipating. And, well, she paid the price.
Got her. Rybakina breaks Williams again. Serena is in trouble here. A breakdown again in the second, but in a more advanced position now. It's Rybakina, 2 games from the win. She continues to trouble players, beat players who are generations apart from her. She's still in this break-back point. No, they're just snatching their Rybakina at that one. And Serena breaks back again in this second set.
a great return, isn't it? Williams just not able to get enough slice on the serve, and Rybakina, she's got quite a big reach there. I mean, you can see she's making contact with that outside the tram lines, gets hold of it.
It's brilliant from Rybakina. Just when you felt she wouldn't get there, she didn't just get there, but the shot quality on the response was something.
So impressive. I mean, here, able to create the angle. I mean, it's a pretty good angle there from Williams, but she's got a good reach, hasn't she? And the end of that reach, able to produce.
Well. Saying the first serve went away, you didn't expect the second to as well there. Double fault for Williams. What a time for it to come.
Well, the first one, but I think that's down to the way that Rybakina has been returning.
Yeah, the break to love took advantage of that return. Rybakina breaks Williams again for a third time. She leads in this second set, but could this be the telling one? She'll serve for the win. Single-minded pursuit of this 24th Grand Slam singles title. Think of all those Grand Slam finals she's lost. Of course, this isn't a final, but with the way the draws opened up, I think seriously she would have been looking at it again here. She still is. She's not gone yet, but she's on the brink. Elena Rybakina on the brink of a huge, huge win. 2 match points. Quite simply, the biggest win of her young career. Elena Rybakina, welcome to the Roland-Garros quarterfinals. Disappointment for Serena Williams, whose pursuit of that, what would be a 24th Grand Slam singles title, goes on. It's denied again here by a brilliant performance from Kazakhstan's Elena Rybakina. First time in a Grand Slam fourth round. It'll now be a first time Grand Slam quarterfinal. 6-3 and 7-5. She dumps Williams out.
Of course I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect. I mean, because on TV you can see how powerful she is, how good is her serve, but on TV it's one thing, but also when you just play with her, it feels different. So, I mean, I didn't expect much from today. I believe that I can win, and I just tried to follow the tactics we discussed with my coach, and it worked out today.
Second seed Daniil Medvedev has had the look of a man who's finally discovered the delights of Paris, dropping just 1 set in easing into the fourth round for the first time at Roland-Garros. His opponent today on court Suzanne Lenglen is the gritty Chilean Christian Garin. They've met twice before with 1 win each, the most recent a victory for Garin on clay in Madrid last month. Your commentators are Chris Bowers and Mark Woodford. We join them in the second set with Medvedev already a set and a break-up.
Oh, what a shot! Mark Woodford alongside me is applauding. I mean, that Medvedev is saying, come on, guys, appreciate that. Put a lot of effort into running that one down. But it wasn't the running down, it was what he did at the end.
Well, for about 2/3 of that point, he was in control. He was moving Garin and how quickly he had to defend. And that was just a brilliant pickup by Medvedev.
Avantage Medvedev.
Difficult shot for a two-hander. Mid-court ball, and the ball's dying. They have to get that racket head below the level of the ball. Try to hit the rotation.
Oh, those are two bad errors at the end of a game in which Garin seemed to be finding his form. Follows up the double fault with an ace. After a mere 69 minutes of play, Daniil Medvedev has a 2-set-to-love lead, and a very healthy lead it is too. Yeah. Now, did Garin let that go? I think he might have done.
Well, the pain that he's feeling right now is from that first volley. Should have done a lot more with this. The idea of trying to play a shorter volley was probably spot on, but just no technique with it.
It's long. And here's another break point for Medvedev. And with it, a chance to serve for the match. Oh, Medvedev came to the net for the first time, voluntarily. And there were two very good volleys, but they weren't quite good enough to win the point.
I felt like it was a sneak attack, Chris.
Well, it was, because he hasn't done that yet this match.
That was a good pickup.
This was bad.
That wasn't too bad, because he forced Garin to play a drive volley on almost the full stretch.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And that's worthy of trying to get the crowd roused. That was a glorious stroke.
Was it ever? That was a lovely played roll from Garin, but an explosion off the face of the racket on that one. Oh. That's it. Come on.
Another. Oh, he's done it! And he thought that earlier ball was out. He raised his arms as if to say, surely that was out. But he went on playing, and he's glad he did. What a wonderful pair of forehands. And that should have won him the match. He'll be serving for it in just a minute at 6-5. Well, I wondered how he'd play this final game, or if it is to be the final game, after being a little bit tentative at various parts of the third set. Has he caught the line? He has. Medvedev was there waiting to play the volley. He was serving and volleying. A smile on his face. He obviously feels this match is won. He's got to be a bit careful. But this is match point number 2. Oh, what a way to win it. This was a backhand down the line, but the two forehands in the previous game were the one that really broke the last resistance of Christian Garin. He's had a reasonable clay court season, but it's Medvedev who's been the revelation of this Roland Garros.
Meanwhile, out on Suzanne Lenglen, Alejandro Davidovich Fokina is into the quarterfinals of a Grand Slam for the first time. The Spaniard beat Federico Del Bonis in a tough four-setter, enjoying a belated birthday present after turning 22 on Saturday. Terrific wins there for Tsitsipas and Medvedev, and that ought to be a cracking quarter-final. Serena is out. The dream of a record-equalling 24th Grand Slam title remains just that, for the moment at least. Well, not the best day for the older generation, with Williams, Azarenka and indeed Federer all heading for the exit. But some memorable tennis as the next generation line up for their chance at the title. Join us again on Monday for more Last 16 action on the red clay courts of Roland Garros.